If you're a football fan, I'm sure you were up till late last night. But for those who weren't and were slightly unlucky, let me just give you an update. The three Lions were disappointed as they were handed a defeat at their home turf in the finals of the Euro 2020. In fact, Roberto Mancini's men continued. They held their nerves in the penalty shootout, and continued their winning streak now to 34. Let me just first give you a complete, replay of what all happened in the final of Euro 2020. It was a fascinating match of football.
And now Italy win.
Italy are champions of Europe.
Some great hope for this Italy side.
Heartbreak for England. Their long wait for a major trophy continues. From not qualifying for the 2018 World Cup to winning the European Championship. What a fairy tale it has been for Roberto Mancini's men. And even he couldn't stop himself from shedding a tear.
Looking for a fantastic start here.
When Luke Shaw opened the scoring with a thumping strike in the second minute of the game, the three Lions believed. The entire nation believed.
Back into the final finish, like a training ground volley, this one, in the biggest match of his life. What a start for England.
But Italy, they just don't give up. The second half, they came out all guns blazing, and England found themselves on the ropes. And eventually, the goal also came along.
And it's forced in the end from very close range by Leonardo Bonucci, and Italy are level. And that's made a game of it. It's a good save initially from Pickford. Yeah, Verratti's header looked as though it might make its way in by itself, but Bonucci was on hand, and suddenly in the rain there's some singing for Italy. Maybe the opportunity for some.
Italy were in the ascendancy, but England held on to take the game into extra time. The extra time though was a dull affair, and the penalties were inevitable.
In a week as Belotti does.
When Andrea Bellotti missed Italy's second penalty and Harry Maguire scored his, England once again thought it was coming home.
Well, pick that one out. A stutter. Oh, he's missed it.
But both Rashford and Sancho failed from the spot.
Oh, but not cool enough. Saved by Donnarumma, and Italy are almost there.
Jorginho, the hero against Spain, only had to score his spot kick to seal the game. But Jordan Pickford produced a fantastic save.
And it's saved by Pickford. England are still alive in the final. Well.
Bukayo Saka, the 19-year-old, had to score to take the game to sudden death.
But now Italy win. They're European champions for only the second time. 53 years after the first. A long wait is over for the Azzurri, but not for England. It's deja vu for Gareth Southgate. Mancini's men have come to Wembley, and in the long haul tamed
the Azzurri are taking the trophy home. After all, they have pulled off the Italian job in London. Sports Bureau, India Today.
I must have been watching that for the 100th time since last night. But, the sad part was, after this lovely game, this fascinating game of football where both sides gave it all, the English fans once again lived up to their image of one of the most unruly football fans across the globe. Scenes of chaos and mayhem were witnessed at Wembley, wherein the English fans were first seen fist fighting with opposition fans. These images on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, showed ticketless English fans creating complete ruckus. Not only that, they were seen throwing anything they can get their hands on at the Italian fans. If hooliganism was not enough, after the defeat, some English supporters took to social media, hurling racist jibes at the three non-white English players, Sancho, Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka, who missed their penalties. Soon after, it went so crazy that the English Prime Minister, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, took to Twitter condemning racist attacks on English players. He wrote, "Those responsible for this appalling abuse should be ashamed of themselves." Prince William, who is the president of the England Football Association and was at the game Saturday night, tweeted he was sickened by these comments. What a tournament Euro 2020 has been. A month-long tournament, and a huge amount of goals were scored during this. 142 to be precise. I am bringing you the top Euro 2020 goals. Just to recap for you, if you missed a few of the best ones.
Can Mbappe deliver?
Drama.
That the save is allowed, and it is. The officials are happy.
Excitement.
There could be another goal.
Unbelievable.
Heartbreak.
Beaten in a penalty shootout at Euro 2016.
Euro 2020 had it all.
And there for England is number 10 again.
And here are some of the best moments that caught our eye during the tournament.
They are in the final.
Christian Eriksen's collapse during the Denmark-Finland game shocked everyone.
Hugely upsetting.
While the world was praying for Eriksen, Danish team's actions, and particularly those of captain Simon Kjær, who rushed to his teammates' aid, that will live on in our collective memories.
To try and give him some privacy.
Spain versus Croatia and France versus Switzerland.
Whether that's a little bit of match rustiness from the French central defence.
The four sides involved traded 14 goals on a single day in the round of 16. The Manic Monday had it all.
He's had nothing to do.
An incredible own goal.
Before he knows it, it's skipped off the top of his boot and gone in the back of the net.
A world-class goal.
He finds it with accuracy. Look at that.
Demir's in there as well. There could be another goal.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Incredible comebacks.
Would you believe it?
A crucial penalty save that knocked favourites France out.
He's denied by Sommer. He wants reassurance.
It was this day the competition truly came alive. One of the best days in football, if not the best.
And Switzerland have done it.
Apart from the 1966 World Cup final that England won, the Three Lions have historically struggled against the Germans in knockout matches. Not this time though, as England were deserving victors. The extraordinary scenes at Wembley when Harry Kane scored that late second goal will not be forgotten.
He doesn't panic, gets his head up, releases jacket.
Sweden and Ukraine played out one of the most entertaining games of Euro 2020. While Sweden were the favourites, it was Ukraine who eventually went through, thanks to a late goal in the absolute dying phase of extra time. Nobody before Ukraine's Artem Dovbyk had ever scored this late to win a game at the Euros. Italy's captain Giorgio Chiellini has been a treat to watch. If the tournament was held last year, he would have missed it because of an ACL injury. Yet at 36 years of age, he led his side into the final and he enjoyed every moment of it. His reactions at the toss before the penalty shootout against Spain caught everyone's eye. While Spain's Jordi Alba looked tense, Chiellini was exactly the opposite. Sports Bureau, India Today.
We're not sure which penalty.
The Joker has done it yet again. World number one, Novak Djokovic, in fact, has won his 6th Wimbledon title after defeating 7th seed Matteo Berrettini in 3 hours, 24 minutes. The 34-year-old made it 3 championship wins in as many years in London, taking his Grand Slam tally to 20, which puts him tied with Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal with equal number of majors. What a champion.
Grand Slam number 20. Novak Djokovic won his 6th Wimbledon title to equal Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal's record of 20 Grand Slams. His record equaling victory came at the expense of Italy's Matteo Berrettini, who was playing his first major final. Despite losing the first set in the tiebreak, Super Novak came back to win the next three, 6-4, 6-4 and 6-3.
It means none of us three will stop. I think that's what it means. Look, I've mentioned this before many times, and I have to pay a great tribute to Rafa and Roger. They are legends of our sport, and they are, the two most important players that I ever faced in my career. They are, I think, the reason that I am where I am today.
Djokovic also didn't forget his Wimbledon tradition of eating the grass at the centre court after winning the title.
His lessons to wait on tables.
The world number 1 also made a little girl's day by gifting her his racket after the match. And moments before that, he obliged the boy's request for a selfie by taking it himself.
Time for a selfie, knows how to do those. That's quite something.
And the gentlemen's singles champion for 2021, Novak Djokovic.
Top seed Djokovic has now won all 3 Grand Slam men's titles in 2021. The Australian Open, the French Open and now the Wimbledon.
And the intrepid Howard follows.
Only the US Open remains now. And going by his form, Djokovic can become only the 2nd player in history to achieve a Golden Slam come September.
Ladies and gentlemen, Novak Djokovic.
Sports Bureau, India Today.
Love that supernova poster for Djokovic. Well, an Indian origin boy, Sami Banerjee, is the 2021 Wimbledon boys single champion. 17-year-old tennis star wins his first junior Grand Slam singles title by beating Victor Krylov in boys singles final. He beat his opponent in straight sets, 7-5, 6-3. The boy, whose father is Bengali from Assam, has won hell of a year. 4 clay court titles in 2020 alone. Sami Banerjee is junior world number 19 and is in his 2nd appearance at the Junior Grand Slam. The last time an Indian player won a singles junior Grand Slam title was Yuki Bhamri in 2009 when he won the Australian Open. Before him, Leander Paes, the tennis legend from India, won Wimbledon in 1990 and US Open in 1991.